We are live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're finally live, I guess. Sorry if you were expecting to find the stream on Facebook. Doesn't seem to be working right now, but we did link it, so thank you for following the link if you did join from there. But tonight we're just on YouTube, so like I said, thanks for tuning in if you guys can. Let's see. We could start with the radiators, I think. Oh, you have the... Switch the little thing in the bottom left. Switch to the radiators.
Yeah, well,
okay. So we're starting with these awesome new radiators that we got in. I mean, I guess as awesome as they can be. They're really interesting. We got them online. We got them shipped in from China, of course. So these are pure copper radiators. All of them are all copper. So the end tanks and the exterior shell and the core is all copper, even on these painted ones. So they come in a few different flavors here. This is obviously the pure copper one. It kind of looks, it's showing up really gold. Like the case is showing up really gold, but it's actually all the same color copper. Then you got the black with copper core, and then you just got pure black, and then you have primer white with a copper core. And overall, I mean, these aren't the prettiest radiators to look at. However, price-wise, I think they kind of reflect that to a certain degree. We haven't performance tested them yet, but we do plan on it. I actually blitzed this one today, that's why we got the plugs on it. And when I blitzed it, it honestly came out perfectly clean. So I was really impressed. There really wasn't like no chunks of solder or flux or anything like that coming out. However, you can see like on the construction, especially on this all copper one that's not painted, you can see the solder. So it's not, like I said, it's not the prettiest radiator you've ever seen. They're made for performance, not for the aesthetics of them. Exactly. Well, I mean, and honestly, like from this side, you really can't, there's a little bit of solder that you can see, but if you were to be looking at the radiator from this way, it honestly looks really good in my opinion. And the whole core design is really interesting to me because they actually have literal copper tubes running through there. So I'm really interested to see what the flow rates are of these actually when we get it on a bench. So we are working on Garrett's test bench for Garrett.
Keep mentioning it for me.
Yeah.
That's the one for work.
So hopefully in the next week or two here we'll be able to actually performance test those for you guys and see how they work out. In my opinion, like I said, they're a really great looking radiator. It's really different, their whole design. As I said, the core is different and the screw mounting it is really what's kind of funny in my opinion. If you can, I don't know if you can see on camera. Let's see if I can get it lined up.
I think.
Yeah, you can see. So the screw holes go all the way through the radiator. They bend the fins around it a little bit, but there's also no tubes there. So there's actually no way you could ever muck up this radiator by mounting it. Well, you shouldn't be able to. Somebody might be able to find a way.
Are the screws over there with you?
I think I put them back over there. There's a bag of them somewhere. But yeah. The screw holes go all the way through, which is kind of cool, in my opinion. Like I said, it makes it easier to not muck up your radiator. A lot of radiators these days still come with like a piece of metal underneath the screw hole to keep you from hitting the fins and whatnot. However, you can still go through those, technically, if you try hard enough. But, yeah, I could show you guys. I'm not sure why they send this long a screw.
Yeah, the Verge definitely could have used those radiators.
The Verge could have used those. Yeah, exactly. See, here's your radiator screw. They screw directly into the radiator.
That's one thing he couldn't have screwed up.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That was just really interesting when I saw that. And I don't think I'll be able to show it to you on camera. But you can actually see it in the end tanks there. Where the copper tubes come out. I think if I had a light, maybe I'd be able to get it. But I don't know. Really interesting radiators. We got them in, so definitely check them out, guys. Come in a few different colors. In my opinion, if you do pick these up and you want it like a show build, I'd really consider probably painting them again.
Yeah. So if you're going to paint one, I'd stick with the copper so that way you don't have to deal with something that's already pre-painted and you have to...
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's just it. I think it does have a clear coat on it, though, because that's why they're not... Otherwise, if it was just pure copper just sitting out, it would tarnish over time, and it just turned green and blue.
Yeah, but that'd be a lot easier to get off than the paint. Plus
and you wouldn't even necessarily have to take this off, to be honest. If you just took a Scotch-Brite pad and just roughed this up, I'm sure it'd paint just fine. So, check those out, guys. I think we have them in more than just 240s, don't we?
No, we just have...
just 240s.
We do have other rads coming in, but I don't think they're those in a different size.
So, yep, keep your eye on those guys. Kind of cool. I think up next we got this Cougar Conquer RGB panel. And this, I forgot to ask you before we started, Garrett. It comes in more than just the ROG design, right?
We only have the ROG one right now.
Right now.
I mean, if these sell, then yeah, of course we'll definitely look in again.
For sure. So this is the DRGB version. We also have wait, what?
I gave you the remote for it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's showing off all the cool things. I like just watching it how it is. We do have a regular RGB panel, so it's just 4-pin, 12-volt RGB.
Let's show how bright that is.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I suppose it's hard to see the colors. There we go. Holy crap.
Yeah. That lights up really nice.
Yeah. So these are really cool. It bolts right into the Cougar Conquer as far as I know. Or is it adhesive that puts it on there? I saw adhesive in the box. I'm pretty sure it just comes with some Velcro and you can adhere it to your Cougar Conquer. Plugs in just to SATA power with a controller, and like Garrett said, it comes with this fancy little remote. And the DRGB one really has a ton of different options for lighting modes, as you can kind of tell. It's cycling through all of them right now. Kind of obnoxious at times, but I don't know. Cool new panel just to spice up your Cougar Conquer. We're going to get some more in if these ones go, so guys, pick them up if you have a Cougar Conquer and you're looking to add some more RGB to it.
I mean, I don't really think it's the frame rates with that. It's honestly, it's just going really fast.
Yeah.
So it's going a lot faster than the camera could pick up anyways.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have it at 60 FPS and it's still...
Yeah, it's
I'm watching it on this screen.
I mean, it's very fastly going through colors, so...
I suppose I could try to slow it down.
Yeah, try and slow it down.
Speed. Here we go. Yeah, now it's really slow. It's so bright, though. It's hard to tell the colors.
Yeah, but it is super bright. Like, you guys are seeing that right. It is crazy bright.
I think you can turn down the brightness, too. Boom. There. Is that easier to see now? Maybe now it's good on camera. That's a little better. Not quite so obnoxious. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I really like the digital ones with all the different modes. Like, this one is my favorite, where it stacks up diodes like that. I think that's cool. I don't know. Check it out, though, if you have a Cougar Conquer. And if you don't want the ROG one, I'm sure you can shoot Garrett a message or an email and see if we can order...
Matt Osberger is here.
The other ones.
The other Matts.
Oh, the other Matt. Hello, Matt Augsburger. But that's that for the Cougar panel. Kind of a simple thing. Up next...
Color focus. There it is.
I gotta move PSU so I can grab this. Okay, so up next, we got the Bitspower TouchAqua inline temperature sensor. Hey, dude, it's not doing that thing on screen anymore. You can actually see it.
It's probably because our frame rate dropped or something.
Oh,
that's what people are complaining. Our frame rate's kind of slow right now.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
Weird. Well, this is an OLED inline temp sensor, so you got G1/4 port on either side. This feels like acetal of some sort, and inside you can actually see the little temperature probe. Probably a little hard on camera, but I don't know. I think it's really cool. The display is really nice. If you guys can, oh, it's trying to focus. Maybe. Come on.
Try and put your hand behind it so it has just that it can focus on. That's.
And my hand comes in really clear.
Yeah, it doesn't want to focus.
This is one of those Logitech cams that's drunk again. So, I don't know, you can kind of see, but it says WT and then a little thermometer, and then you can see the temperature readout. Right now it's 25°C in this room, and we're kind of sweating, so that's that. But not a bad little unit in my opinion. I think they're like $27, $28 or something like that.
Yes, they are $27.95.
Yep, and this just plugs straight into SATA power as well. Pretty simple little cable. I have seen people like cut these before and then switch them to like a 3-pin fan connection if you want to connect it direct to your board to power it, but that's for you modders out there. Does it come in any other colors, Garrett?
I don't know if they sell other colors. I can actually check
their website.
Their site.
We only have black.
Yeah, we only got black in.
Okay.
I don't think there's another color, but
I was just really impressed with how the OLED is. Here, I'll show you guys power. It's kind of cool when it powers up. It goes through a few little things. So plug it in, and then so it gives you a Bitspower logo, then it'll give you a TouchAqua logo, and then it should go into temperature. Yep, and it reads your temperature. So I don't know, simple little inline temp sensor. Seems like everybody and their cousin's kind of making one these days, but I don't know.
It seems like it's only in black.
Okay, well maybe they'll make other colors one day. And honestly, it has like a little faceplate. You could probably if you have a mill or a 3D printer or a laser cutter, you could probably make your own little facepipe for it pretty easily.
And yeah, like, man, our stream doesn't like us tonight. We tried to stream to Facebook and it wouldn't let us. And then it was freezing up with YouTube too, so we had to like reset everything.
Tonight has been a lot of fun for the stream, at least.
Yeah.
Up next, we got some more Bitspower stuff, since I was kind of Bitspower. Bunch of pressure release valves, or water release. So this is a water release valve. I'd actually never even heard of it before. I'm not exactly certain why you would use one in your loop, but it sounds like they are useful. So this, you just got a little cover over it, a little Gina quarter port cover. And then inside here is a little valve that you can push down, and it's supposed to release coolant or liquid, whatever. It'll come out of here. So I think if you were just trying to get rid of a little bit of coolant or something like that, you can use this. This also unscrews from it, so this is just like a Gina quarter extension, basically. And then here's the actual valve itself.
Yeah, you can attach like a threaded Gina quarter barb to it and attach some soft tubing to it, so you can drain your loop if you needed to.
Yeah, exactly. So I suppose it's maybe more of like a drain that you can manually open and close without actually having to put like a port cover on it every time you want to stop it from draining or whatever. So I don't know if you guys were looking at a new valve. There you go. The other two valves we got here are automatic air valves. So Bitspower has had air pressure release valves for a while, and those ones you push on the top much like you pushed on the water one, and then it would release pressure or air from wherever it is in your loop. These ones though, however, do it automatically, or at least so they say. We haven't tested it yet, but so I would assume that there's just this little, you can see a little white diaphragm in there. So I'd assume that's just designed to release pressure after it hits a certain threshold. Not sure what that threshold is. Do the product details say?
Hang on, I'm reading.
You read.
How would you actually put a barb on there? On that, the water release, show them that you can unscrew. Yeah. There's even a base.
So this is the valve for it. This base I don't think matters. This is just so you can screw it into something. However, the valve itself can be completely separate. And I'm thinking what Garrett was saying is you should screw your fitting into the top right here, and then I believe you can get it to release water. I'm not sure. I would have to play with this one physically in a loop to really see what it does. Like I said, I'm not positive on why you would want to drain your coolant like this. However, apparently Bitspower thinks there's a use for it. What does Bitspower's description say? Probably nothing, like they usually do. Yeah, it's a...
It says installed at the lowest point of your loop.
So it is actually supposed to be like a real drain. So maybe they're just basically trying to make a compact drain solution. You know, this isn't nearly as big as a ball valve. You don't have a big old handle to turn, and it'll still drain your loop.
So, yeah, it literally just basically says you can drain your loop. That's it.
Okay.
There's nothing,
So it's not really a water release valve, it's more or less just another way to drain. I'm wondering if you screw in a fitting. I'm betting that's it, dude. I bet when you screw in a fitting,
it'll push down on the...
maybe. This isn't the same thread though. That's not a Gina quarter.
Check down with the, what do you call it? Did it come with the barb? The waterway pipe?
I put them away. It doesn't, it's not Gina quarter on the top. This isn't Gina quarter. Obviously. This is Gina quarter. This is not. So I'm pretty sure they just want you to push on this, and I believe it'll release water around your finger then.
Yeah, it does show that you can use a threaded, but it seems like, I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, you got it on the bottom left there, don't you?
Here,
yeah.
Can you see the...
Yeah. They got it separated.
Right there, that bottom.
Okay. Yeah, and it's just draining straight out of it. Huh.
And they have like this.
Once we get your bench up and running, we'll just have to put this on it. Yeah.
Tubing drain.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's something that we
definitely have to play with actual water. Maybe we should have saved it for another stream. I don't know. We're showing it off now. We can definitely bring it back. I'm more curious about this now, to be honest. It could be for some of those, you know, SFF builds where you really don't have room for a full ball valve and everything kind of set up. This would maybe be the way you can get around that and still be able to drain your loop. But back to these guys. Like I said, these are just the automatic air release, which is really cool. I might have to pick up some of these and just put them in my loops, see how it actually works out. I did like their old pressure release valves. However, like I said, those were manual, so these ones just do it automatically. If your loop is hard to bleed and whatnot, I think this is probably something that you would want to pick up. Like if you fill your loop and it takes days for you to get all the air out of it, maybe throw one of these in your reservoir and see if it helps at all. But a couple more fittings from Bitspower. Seems like they always have to create a new fitting every day almost. So
yeah, we always have new fittings from them.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. Like I said, it's kind of cool stuff to play with. We'll definitely have to get those things on or in an actual loop. And
yeah,
then,
maybe tomorrow we might be able to play with one at least a little bit.
Hopefully the loop is done tomorrow.
And Weston, when you finally get that in a frame, definitely send us a picture so we can see it.
There you go.
He's the one that won the poster and the t-shirt last
Oh, that's right. He's going to frame it?
Yeah, he said
awesome.
He was for it.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope. I should pick one up and frame it and put it in the shop. So up next, we got another Bitspower TouchAqua Sedna. I gotta look up what that actually means because I'm pretty sure it's just another way of saying waterway. This one's for the PCO11. This one's really dope though. Did the last one have the radiator already attached?
No, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, dude. I was trying to figure out how it's on there, and I'm pretty sure there's 2 screws right here that go in, and then these might be Bitspower mini D plugs in there. If I had a screwdriver, I could unscrew it, but I don't really want to take this thing apart. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you do get a Bitspower TouchAqua 240 by 30 mil thick radiator. Comes with 2 of their RGB fans, which I actually really like. I think they look really good. They're pretty nice DRGB fans. Or they're just 4-pin RGB.
No, they're DRGB.
Oh yeah, they are. It's 3 pins. So DRGB fans with it. Comes with a DDC pump already attached in the back, all ready to go. And then this right here, because if you guys know the 303, this is meant to go in the bottom of it. So this sits right in the bottom of your case, and it also comes with this reservoir tube with a nice adapter plate on it. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging, but that literally just screws right on here. So then in the bottom of your 303, you have your entire fan and rad combo with your reservoir right there. And you got your ports. I believe these would go straight up to the GPU. Then you can come back down on this side and come back into the loop. So really kind of interesting way to put your loop together in a 303. I was never a huge fan of that case, but to be honest with this, I feel like it's probably a much more effective case. I just didn't like how the whole layout was and how inconvenient it could be. This right here kind of eliminates all the inconvenience that case ever had. So really cool idea. I forget, these aren't the cheapest kind of waterways, but they literally come with everything. In the box, there's a bunch more fittings. I think they actually included one of these too, one of these.
Yeah, there is. I don't know if it's exactly that one.
But there's some kind of...
It's the Bitspower version of that, I believe, because that's TouchAqua, right? Or is that the Bitspower?
This is Bitspower. It's got the Bitspower logo. Oh, so it's the top.
It's a Bitspower, or it's the TouchAqua part comes with that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically the same thing. Yes, it's a water release one.
So yeah, that way you have a drain as well. So it really kind of comes with all the pieces and parts you'd need, which is kind of nice, and that's why what's the price on it?
It is $322.95. Okay. But I mean, for a rad, a pump,
it's your entire loop besides your couple blocks and whatever other fittings you need. It's everything else though, kind of a whole package deal.
Yeah, at first I thought that was kind of a ridiculous price, but when you
pull everything out, it comes with the rad and the pump. So I don't know.
In the end, it's probably well worth it.
Super convenient in my opinion. It's really well made. The machining on the acrylic is superb in my opinion. The top plate is still perfectly clear. The back is clear too. The waterways have a little bit of frosting to them, just because there's mill marks.
Like they frosted the inside of it slightly, just so it.
I almost think that's a good touch, even if they didn't do it on purpose. Yeah. And it's also got it does another
have RGB Todd Simmons.
Yep, a DRGB strip, so you can see right here. You got your it's designed for 4-pin, but it's 3-pin DRGB strip right at the top. We probably don't. Do we have something to plug it in?
We don't. I don't have anything that's actually.
Isn't this right here DRGB?
Yeah, but I don't think it's hooked up.
Oh, this doesn't have the same pin out.
This does though.
Oh, that has it. Okay.
We'll test it. If we break something, we break something.
Oh yeah, let's just break the $325 part on.
No, we break the
The strip
that's inside of it. But I mean, there's the. Oh, it should be same voltage. It's 12 volt, 12 volt.
I need
yeah, I'm getting it. It doesn't want to come out.
But where do we plug this into?
Use off the other one, remember? Isn't that...
Just like that?
Oh, we need the... I thought it was the other connector now. Maybe not. Maybe we
have the connector here. It's a proprietary one from Bitspower. We probably need that Bitspower hub that they sell. We showed that off a couple weeks ago. Was the Bitspower RGB hub.
I do know where it is.
Do you? Well, it's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not like it's gonna be anything more fancy than that.
No, I'm betting this is pretty nice and bright, and it'll really probably light up right in this area. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna light the whole entire waterway.
Yeah, that's
for a matter of fact. So, but yeah. So the fans go on the backside. If you couldn't tell, there's no fan mounting on the top, but they did bore out some nice big old holes. I'm sure you still get plenty of airflow through it. In my opinion, great little setup. If I had a 303, this would probably be something I'd want to get for it. So check that out, guys. Another great item from Bitspower / TouchAqua. I don't know why they don't just pick one name for their products. Some of them are weird. It's like a hyphenated name.
TouchAqua's been a brand they've been working with for a while.
A long time.
But it seems like I don't think it took off as well as they planned. And so I think that's why it's the mixed name. The
mixed name, so then they can carry the Bitspower weight.
Yeah, well, people know it's Bitspower, and it's like their cheaper version.
Yeah.
Thing.
But here we are onto some Swiftech products. So I know some of you guys had talked to me, and it was rumored that Swiftech was closing.
Yeah, Matt, we thought the same thing, but supposedly it was misgiven information.
Yep, so there's some misinformation shared around the web in the past few months about Swiftech. They're definitely not closing. They're actually coming back strong this year. Oh, the back plate isn't attached to this. What the heck happened? Well, the back plate's separate on this one. This one's really cool though. It's the new Swiftech 2080 Ti Komodo blocks. They come with a back plate and the block. The block literally weighs like, this is the heaviest block I've ever picked up.
Oh yeah.
So it's really thick, and like there's a ton of room for water inside this thing. It's kind of crazy. If you guys can see the jet or the fins, they have little holes in them. I'm not sure what exactly that does, but I'd really like to see this with water in it, just to see what the flow does with those holes. I don't know if some of you guys are like thermodynamics engineers out there. Maybe you can tell me what those are for. I'm a little bit perplexed, but overall the construction of these blocks is absolutely amazing. Oh my lord, I just realized, dude, pre-installed thermal pads.
I think it was on the back of the backplate too, right? Wasn't there some on there?
Yeah, all the thermal pads are pre-installed. Holy cow, nice. That is so nice. I really like that. That's a nice feature in my opinion. With the new 2080 blocks, if you can't tell, there's literally thermal pads everywhere, and you might have to go through and place these. Some of them are falling off a little bit.
I don't know, Lightning Man. I think it is pretty close to being closer to water cool than Alpha Cool block. I've seen some of the Alpha Cool blocks up close.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Not as
Alpha
nice.
Cool switched their design this year, and they do look similar to this. This doesn't come any this is way past the Alpha Cool block. Yeah, this is like
full metal. This is definitely like a heat killer block. It really is. It's made nice.
And I don't know, they didn't put like, it's not like a chrome shiny nickel. It's still a nickel block in there. However, it's more of like a, what would you call it? Like, it almost looks anodized in a sense.
Yeah.
It's not a super shiny chrome. I don't know, maybe that'll fit better with some people's themes. But as I said, the construction is absolutely amazing. Oh, they are RGB as well, it looks like. There's a cable in here.
Yes, they are RGB.
So there's there's a lighting strip back here.
And you get the controller.
That's right, yeah. You get you get a hub with it to control it all. They give you some thermal paste and a couple port covers. What's in here? A bunch of screws to put it together the rest of the way. My favorite part of these, though, honestly, is this. So every single block gets a number. So everything's numbered. This one is actually the first black one. The silver one that we have is number 12. So if you guys are into that, I know like Corsair and their RAM, they do that, they number them. So I don't know, I said that's pretty cool. Everyone else thought it was kind of dumb, but to me it makes it a little more special.
Yeah, it's a little more special. But.
So there's one with number 12. This is the 12th one. Number 1, we're going to put up on the site for $500 because it's the first one.
You full of crap. We're not doing it.
I say we start a bidding war on number 1. But same design. This one's silver. Do they say it's silver or chrome? I don't know what they say.
They say gray anodized.
Gray. Okay, gray anodized. So yeah, this is all anodized. The other one is black anodized.
We have 4 different ones. They're the black anodized with a black acetyl bridge or an acrylic bridge. So basically, it's those 2 blocks in 4 different ways.
Yeah, and you can change the bridge out.
Yeah,
or, I mean, they do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you might be able to buy it separately eventually, but you get to pick which way it comes, at least to start. So
yeah, Matt, they are actually really nicely made.
Dude, these are
very
heavy.
Surprised. And according to what we heard,
heavy.
the update from Swiftech is that they were more focused on like industrial stuff, the DIY water cooling scene.
The past year, they've really actually, I read the email today to Hank, and the lady actually said this year should be the most they've been in the DIY scene in over 6 years. So you guys should really start seeing a lot more from Swiftech again. Yeah. Hopefully they redesign their Maelstrom and get those to work.
We actually have those on the way.
Ooh, some new Maelstroms, guys. That'll be on another new product stream.
Yep, Maelstrom D5 version 2.
Version 2, the ones that don't explode in your rig.
Yeah. We have about 40 or 50 on the way.
Oh boy.
At least in different sizes.
They're going to sell out so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the foam on this side. But yeah, even the presentation comes in a wood box. I mean, it's just pine, but they...
No, Chris, Swiftech didn't go bankrupt. We were misinformed when we heard about that. They supposedly been focusing more on industrial stuff than DIY stuff. So.
Yep, exactly. So I'm happy that they're still around. These blocks may be over $200 a piece. However,
they're really $179.95.
Oh,
they're close.
They're close to $200, but that's not that bad. Under $200, I mean, you're approaching Bitspower Waterblock territory there. But in my opinion, that is a block that you could pay $180 for and not be unhappy about it. Yeah. So I would really suggest checking these guys out if you're looking for a block that looks different from a lot of people's. We've gotten a bunch of Bitspower, or not Bitspower, but 2080 and 2080 Ti blocks, and we've shown them off on the stream this year. None of them, in my opinion, have turned out like this. So I'd really like to see these in more rigs. So if you guys pick one up, be sure to show it off.
The Fantex ones are nice, but then again, they only have like the 2 or
yeah, they have like 2 or so. And these are only for founders as far any reference PCB. As far as I know, right? They're not for a specific PCB?
I believe so. They're not specific as far as I know.
They should just be reference PCB. So they'll fit anything with a reference PCB as far as the 2080 Ti goes. Do we have 2080 versions on the way or anything like that?
I don't think they even have 2080 versions right now.
What does it say as far as compatibility goes, though?
It just says for NVIDIA's latest RTX 2080 Ti graphics cards.
Okay, so it's not even backwards compatible as far as the 2080 goes, but that's okay. I don't know. Like I said, these are pretty amazing blocks in my opinion. When you pick one up, you will know why you paid $180 for it. I'll tell you that much, guys. So that'll be that. We do have a giveaway today. So we have a trivia question for you, and the trivia question has to do with the radiators. So, and what you win is one of these little temp sensors. So pull up the radiator page. I don't think this information's gonna be on there.
It's not, because it's Chinese stuff that we got.
So guys, to get to win the TouchAqua inline temp sensor, you have to answer the question in chat. First person to answer correctly wins one of those little dudes. What?
I don't know the answer.
You don't?
No.
Oh well. Oh, I'll come over there and I'll tell you. Okay. So here's the question, guys. Garrett doesn't even know the answer. So, what is the FPI of these radiators?
I realized the question was after.
Yep.
Thing. You able to see it?
Am I off camera?
I got 16.
Here it's.
What?
I don't have that many fingers. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys know it's more than 10.
No. It's not 20, it's not 17, it's not 24.
Are they just going through? Maybe if I hold it really still, someone's got like a measuring tape out. And they're
18, 14.
Oh, are we getting
22, 26, 9.
Dude, they look
28,
really dense.
30.
You'll be surprised by the answer. They look really
30,
dense.
18, 15. Getting closer. Getting closer.
How is it that hard? I didn't think it'd take this many guesses. I know the information's not there.
Oh, yeah, you're way up there. 39. Not 12. Todd wins.
There we go. Todd. Mr. Todd. That's good.
Todd Simmons.
So it is 12 FPI. I took a ruler. I measured it. I thought they were more. Me and Germ were looking at it the other day, and I was like, what do you think the FPI is on that? And he's like 18, 19 is my guess. And I was like, yeah, that seems right. Like, I mean, you look at this, and it looks like it's just packed. But it is actually only 12.
Byron, it shows Todd is first on my chat.
Oh, did Byron guess 12 too?
Yeah, he did. He's literally right after it. Like,
Yeah.
it's Todd then him on my
Dang. I'm sorry, man. But thanks for guessing, everybody. Like I said, you learn something new every day if you start off dumb enough. So we measured those out. I'm not sure. I'm pretty positive all of them should be nearly the same. And it might honestly vary a little bit. When I was measuring them, I could tell that not all the fins are perfectly spaced out. I mean, I guess that's what you get from China.
They win?
Yeah, the Bitspower and TouchAqua thing.
Just making sure.
My email's linked in the description of this video. Shoot me an email, Todd. Tell me that you won, and give me your info, all your details and stuff, so we can plan a dinner date. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna. I'll send you out the Bitspower.
Sorry, Todd, you lost. You have to take Matt out.
Yep, that's what you win, and you're buying. So thank you. But that'll conclude the stream today, guys. I really appreciate everyone sticking through it. I know the whole Facebook thing wasn't really working out, and we couldn't get it to stream to Facebook. If anybody knows if like Facebook and streaming has gone through some changes, let me know, because we were fiddling with it for like 20 minutes here. That's why we're so late. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, Restream wasn't letting us stream to Facebook. It wouldn't show up, so we'll have to play with it more. We'll definitely be back with more streams as soon as we can. Got some more stuff to do tomorrow. Hopefully we can show that off to you guys. So if nothing else, we'll see you then. Yeah, and if you're on our YouTube page, you should definitely follow it. We do have a giveaway planned. That's true. Should hopefully be able to get the video done so we can post the giveaway. Yep. So stay tuned. Like I said, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Definitely sub, and you won't miss anything. You could probably show them that. I mean, I could. You're only going to show them part of it. You're going to tease them. A little bit more. You gotta go. A little bit. Okay, so that's part of the giveaway there. You guys could definitely see part of it. But it's gonna be through YouTube, so. Yep, subscribe, guys, that way you don't miss it. Hopefully we'll be back on Facebook, but if nothing else, we're always on YouTube, so you can always find us here, guys, and we'll be bringing you more great content as soon as we can. But without that... Yeah, that camera's better. Matt sent me his crappy old camera. That's why that one's crap. What? Oh, that one? They're saying the FPS from this one's working a lot better. That one is giving us shit. Maybe that's my drunk one. Yeah. Lightning Man remembers the drunk Logitech cam stream. See? Yeah, it's probably the drunk camera, and it's still drunk. So sorry about that, guys. We'll work on improving that. As always, let us know if you saw anything else that we can improve on, and just feel free to give us feedback. We're always listening. But I think that will probably conclude tonight, and we'll see you in the next stream, guys. Happy water cooling and happy modding. Bye. Goodbye.